guys, just received my CookUnity package. I got it for 12 days, so I'm excited to show you guys the meals that I chose. Let's dig in. Oh, so they packed it up with these great cold packs, and the app actually shows you when you're gonna receive it, and I'll show you a photo of what that looks like. Lets you know 5 minutes away, 4 minutes away, whatever. But big, thick, cold pack, which is so cool. So that way, if you don't have a delivery service or a front desk or someone to get your package, you'll have a second before your food is defrosting. So. Another big one. Okay, so I got the Filipino adobo pork ribs with jasmine rice. Here we go. Chicken pesto penne. Salmon cakes with Eric braised cabbage. Okay. Baby back ribs, and of course they all kind of show you a little bit more nutritional facts, more information about the product. There we go. Calories, protein, fat, carbs, instructions. Lamb kebab with turmeric, sesame, salmon. Oh my goodness. So many. And what I'm going to do instead of just listing them all is as I cook them, I'll show you guys a few of them and I'll add it to the video. But basically, as you can see, I got a ton and I'm so excited. This way I'm not gonna have to worry about meal prepping for a while. And I'll also be eating foods from all over the country. So, 2 more cold packs. So for a total of the big, thick cold packs in there, which is awesome. Plus this bag is great. I'm gonna use this for grocery shopping. So thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna show you guys the food once I prepare it and I'll get back to you. So wow, this is a ton of food. I'm so excited. I'm gonna put some of them in my refrigerator, some of them in the freezer, depending on what I wanna eat first and what I'm gonna eat today. I'm also gonna show you guys a video of my first meal prep too, and maybe I'll show a few just so you can kind of see what the meals look like once you make them. But thanks so much for watching. CookUnity, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the adobo flank steak by Enid Admony. It's with paprika, potatoes, broccolini, and cherry tomato thyme vinaigrette. And I'm gonna start by preheating the oven, removing the sleeve and film, pouring the sauce on top. So step 1, preheating the oven to 350. Cool. And then I'm gonna remove the sleeve and film. Beautiful. And then pour the sauce on top. So we have this sauce and heat up for 10 to 15 minutes or until heated thoroughly. Cool. And then there's also a fast instructions, which I'm not gonna do, but this is what it looks like. Ooh. And I'll turn it up a little bit. Okay, yeah, this is what it looks like. Cool. So I'll show you guys what it looks like after baking. All right, and here is this meal. Adobo flank steak with paprika, potatoes, broccolini, and cherry tomato and thyme vinaigrette. Excited to try it. I'll put stars below letting you know how I would rank it. All right, so meal number 2, This is the Filipino adobo pork ribs with jasmine rice. 660 calories, 29 grams of protein, and 35 grams of fat, 58 of carbs. So the first thing it says is to preheat the oven, which I've done. Remove the sleeve, film, and sauce from the container. All right, and here is the sauce. And then cover meal with foil and heat up in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes or until heated thoroughly. Remove the pork ribs and put into a bowl, pour the glaze on top and toss gently, and then serve with the rice and baby bok choy. Okay, also has fast instructions. Another neat thing is that they do post when you should use it by. So I'm using it right on the day that it needs to be used by. So I'm glad I caught that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in and then I'll show you guys how it looks. All right, I just plated up the Filipino adobo pork ribs in jasmine rice by Stacy Baring. And the only thing that I wish I had more sauce for sure. I didn't have any aluminum foil also, so I kind of made that part up. But I will again place the stars underneath here to let you know how I felt about this dish, if it was yummy, 2 stars, 5 stars, whatever. But thank you guys for watching. That was today's dinner. All right, so I brought my meal to work today, and I'm gonna make it really quick. So I'm gonna do the fast instructions today, which here they are. All right, it's time for dinner. So today I'm gonna have the roasted sea bass with couscous. Another cool thing I wanted to point out about CookUnity, guys, is I just realized that all the containers are in different colors depending on where it's from. So this one says from the sea. Some of them say from the ranch, like beef. Some of them say from the sea. Some of them say from the range. So that's a cool thing that they're totally color coded. So anyway, so today I'm gonna have the roasted sea bass with couscous. This is what it looks like in the package. Started by preheating the oven. Then it says remove the film and the sauce. Okay, and the sauce. And then it says heat for 6 to 8 minutes or until thoroughly heated. Remove from the oven, spoon sauce on top of the sea bass. All right, I'll let you see how it looks when it's finished. All right, well, here is the roasted sea bass with couscous, totally finished and cooked. Bon appetit. Okay, everybody, today is lamb kebab with turmeric hummus and roasted sweet potatoes. So it says preheat the oven to 350, which I've done. Now this one I actually froze because it wasn't one of the first couple ones I was gonna have. So this is what it looks like frozen. I am interested to see how it cooks. You know, everything always tastes better fresh, so fingers crossed. So it says remove the film and both of the cups. Take those out. And then it says heat up for 15 to 20 minutes or until thoroughly heated. So here we go. All right, so lamb kebabs with turmeric hummus and roasted sweet potatoes are ready. What I noticed about the fact that I froze it first is that These sweet potatoes probably would have been a little bit more crispy if I hadn't have froze it. So when you freeze it, if you want something to be crispy, maybe start cooking the vegetables or whatever you want. Like I would have cooked the sweet potatoes first to get that crisp if I would have known. So that's the thing I would do differently, is I would cook it a little longer and cook what I want to be delicious and crispy first. But there you go. Something I have been doing that I think I forgot to tell you guys is I've been adding a little butter and salt and pepper, whatever seasoning I want, because that really is to taste, of course. So if you like seasoning, maybe add that to your dish, because I think they don't want to overdo it in these meals. And then of course you get your pickle and mustard too, to serve with your lamb kebab and hummus and roasted sweet potatoes. So I'll leave the stars below here, letting you know how I felt about the way this dish tasted. And let's keep going. All right, so today I'm doing the Niki beef fajitas made by Brandon Kita. So it actually says preheat the oven as normal, but it says place all the ingredients in an oven safe dish. Now I don't have an oven safe dish, so I'm actually gonna continue heating it up in this tray that was given as I have in the past. So I'm gonna remove that. Some of my cilantro has escaped. Go ahead and put that in there. And then I'm going to heat it up regularly. I also don't have aluminum foil, so we'll see how this goes. But this is how it looks. It's got the fajita meat, the peppers, and some rice. So, oh, and I'm also going to add, a little butter too, just to make sure the rice stays nice and wet and doesn't get too crispy, because I have made that mistake in the past and then overcooked it and the rice got a little crispy. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so here we are with the Niki beef fajitas. This one is the first one that I think I may actually have leftovers. Like, this is a lot. I don't know if it really hurt it by not using the aluminum foil or not, but adding the water definitely made the rice, water and butter definitely made the rice a little bit more tender, I think. So that was a good idea. All in all, it looks really yummy. I'm excited to eat it. And then this is the sauce that goes with it, so I'll probably just try it. My new thing is just kind of like dipping and dabbling with the sauces. So that's it for today, and on to the next. All right, chicken with stewed peppers and roasted potatoes. So same routine. Put in the sauce to the side and see you in 10 to 15 minutes. All right, so this one turned out really great. This is the chicken with stewed peppers. Chicken is actually crispy, so that's exciting. Again, I should have took my own tip from before and cooked the potatoes before I started the chicken, so maybe they could be crispy too. But this is the end result. It's a nice big plate. Very satisfied. Okay, so today is chicken pesto penne, Justin Taylor. So we know the drill. Removing the sleeves. Oh, this looks really good. It says heat for 5 to 7 minutes. No sauces or anything crazy in this one. I see some cheese, I see the penne, some tomatoes, and chicken. So I'll show you how this goes. All right, so here is the chicken pesto penne. This is another one that's a nice big plate, so I'll probably have some leftovers, yay. But looks super yummy. Wish I had some extra mozzarella to throw on it. They do give you some cheese, but I'd like it cheesier, but I will let you know how it is. I'll put the stars up here, so stay tuned. So I'm ready to just talk about the final reactions to CookUnity. I am almost done with my 12 meals, and so far everything has been pretty tasty, but I wanted to kind of give like a final thoughts clip here. So I'm actually making the chicken tikka masala today, which I've had many times. We know the drill. Oven is preheated, And this is what it looks like. They're gonna have me remove the film and cook for 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the film off. Looks super yummy. All right, and then I'm gonna toss it right back here in my oven. So, the takeaway. So I wanna go over a couple of things that I've noticed with CookUnity. One is that the portion sizes really vary. So when you're picking out what you want, make sure you look and see, you know, if you're someone who's gonna want a bigger portion, make sure you're looking at it, because it really does look just like the photo that they give you when you're picking them out. So like for instance, when I had the lamb kebabs, very small, there was like two like medium-sized pieces of meat, and then the sweet potatoes. So if I was like a bigger guy or something that usually is used to eating more, I would not have been satisfied with that. I'd probably need two. So that's something to consider. But then on the flip side, like yesterday I had the chicken penne pesto, which was super yummy, and I had leftovers. So it really just varies, and I would suggest checking that out if you're someone who wants bigger portions. The other thing that I really liked is that you're able to pick what your diet is. And so if you're like vegan, vegetarian, you're doing paleo, you're doing keto, whatever you're doing, they have like meals for each type of person. Now what I wanted was just food that tasted good. I did this so that I would have more free time, the ability to just kind of like throw it in the oven and go, because right now I'm on a long assignment. So I have like a really cute kitchenette, but I also have to work and have a lot of projects to do. So I thought it'd be great to kind of free myself up with food, because I do love to cook, but it takes me a lot of time. You know, I'm cutting up all the ingredients, I'm mincing the garlic, I love everything fresh. So this was really nice to be able to just like do everything else and not worry about having good food to eat. So pick your diet, you know, if you're pescatarian, whatever, they have meals for everybody. So I love that part, and I love that you get to choose. It's not just assigned to you. So that was great. The other thing that I would say is if you're like me and you like actually like to cook, I found myself tweaking things, you know, because of course they can't season it to your palate. So I didn't have to do much because these meals actually are flavorful, but I would put like butter, you know, in with certain things that I wished was a little more buttery, or add a little extra cheese if I had it. Of course, salt and pepper. Of course, you're gonna season to taste, or some seasoning salt in areas that I felt I wanted. So you definitely can do that, and that definitely like elevates the meal. The other thing is when you have things like potatoes or something you want crispy or, you know, cooked a little bit harder, I would say you could take your meal apart, like put the potatoes in first, maybe cook that for about 10 to 15 minutes and then add your meat in so your meat's not overcooked. In general, their timing that they tell you on these little packets, I always add like an extra 10. I want it cooked a little more crispier. I don't want it to be soggy. So I don't know if that's because I froze half of them, but I did notice that in general, I added at least 10 to 15 minutes to every meal. So if it says 10 minutes, I'm doing 20, 25. So that's 15, you know, I'm doing 30. And that's what I found tasted the best to me. The other thing that I thought was really cool is the color coordinated packages that it comes in. So this one is yellow, and it says from the range, which means it's chicken, and they have like a pink one, a green one. I think I showed you guys when I unpacked originally, but I didn't notice that there was actually a trend there, so I thought that was kind of cool. The last thing that I want to share with you guys is that their customer service is really great. So this time I showed you guys how it was delivered in that great bag with cool packs, but I think that's because I'm in an area that's convenient for them. So when I ordered this a previous time, I was in an area that was close to them, and so my food came in a box. And when it did come in a box, it had set out for a while, and my food was like defrosted, and I reached out to them, and they just totally reimbursed me and gave me the option to order again or just get my money back. So I will say the customer service is really great with CookUnity. If they make a mistake, they'll make it right, which is priceless. Like, how many companies do we know where they just don't care, they take your money, there's no customer service, you can never talk to a person? It was great. Actually, I did it all through the app, like it was just all via text, and that was really convenient. The other thing that I really love about CookUnity is that the food actually tastes, guys, it actually tastes good, which is like really unexpected. Because whenever you're heating food up, you know, you just, and it's pre-made, you just don't know. And it has no preservatives, which I found really great. I love that the packages tell you when it's gonna expire, you know, when it's best to be used by. So that was another bonus. The only negative that I can say is just the cook times are off. And it takes you a second to figure out the cook times are off. So I'm letting you guys know, just add some more time onto your cook times and you're gonna be much, much happier. So that being said, thank you guys for watching my review as well as all my demonstrations on how I cooked everything. It looks like I have probably about 15 to 20 minutes left before my food will be ready, but I'll show you guys what this looks like. And until next time, thank you for tuning in. Love and light. All right, so I'm actually gonna set up my meal that I just cooked and show you guys how I do it. So first I'm grabbing it out the oven. Super hot. Here we go, piping hot. Oh, it actually smells really good too. But typical fashion, everything is piping hot. I added butter, some tomato, and a little water so that the rice didn't get crispy. Because I've noticed the rice, you know, if you cook it a little bit longer, like I like to, the rice is the only thing that gets a little crispy. So, and then I'm gonna plate it up, kind of cute. Yum. Throw this away. Can you guys see all that smoke? It's like piping hot. And that is how I do it. So here is my chicken tikka masala from CookUnity. Super excited to chow down on it. Get all that nice steam. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my review of CookUnity and my final plating of the chicken masala. Thank you and see you next time.